I did not know why people were obsessed with me. It was not as if I was doing something outside of the ordinary, right? And I kept asking myself, why were people obsessed with me, right? Then I came and realized that I was doing some specific things that so many other people are not doing. And that is what I want to share with you today. And I promise you, if you watch this video to the very end, people will start being obsessed with you. You are not just going to watch this video to the end, but you have to apply everything that I'm going to mention in this video. So hi guys, my name is Mary Jane and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. And I'm going to say this right before I go deep into today's topic. People being obsessed with you has nothing to do with affirmations, manifestations, or visualizations. It has little or nothing to do with these things. All right, but it has everything to do with these following steps that I am going to mention to you in this video right now. So you have to grab a sheet of paper and a pen and jot down all these things I'm going to say, because if you want that man or your friends or people around you to start being obsessed with you, then baby girl, you need to note this point. Okay, so the first thing that I was doing to make people to be obsessed with me is that I was obsessed with myself. You know me, if you notice with all my videos, I talk to you in terms like I'm talking to a 4-year-old child. For you to understand, I break it down for you very well so that you understand in detail what I'm talking about. So it's simple. If you want people to be obsessed with you, you need to be obsessed with yourself. And that was what I was doing. I was obsessed with myself. Like, you will never catch MJ being belittling herself or looking down on herself or dressing in a way that, you know, like everybody else, or trying to fit in. No. Anywhere you see MJ stands out. Basically, I stand out. I always tell myself how much I love myself. Like, if you see me out there, you would know that this lady is literally obsessed with herself. Literally. So I was obsessed with myself. Like, there's this ex of mine, right? Ex-boyfriend of mine. He was telling me one time that why people like me or why people are obsessed with me is because he used a Hausa term called Farinjini. It's because I have Farinjini. And I told him, Farinjini means, if you want to translate it in English, it means white blood, like people that are easily liked, right? If you want to translate it in English. So I was like, I don't have Farinjini. There's nothing like Farinjini. What I have is that I have some unique abilities that you hardly see out there. Okay? So if you want people to be obsessed with you, my darling, love yourself. Love on you. Like, anytime you catch yourself talking about yourself, say the most nicest, sweetest things about yourself. Because baby, nobody is going to love on you like the way you love on you. So yes, love on you and be obsessed with yourself. Now the second thing that I was doing that made people to be so obsessed with me is that I was myself completely. Yes. You need to be obsessed with yourself. If you want your man, your friends, people around you to be obsessed with you, you need to be yourself. My darling, every other person out there is taken. Every other person out there is taken. So you, in your unique abilities, be yourself. You will never catch MJ, which is me, trying to be someone else. It's not possible. You will never see me trying to be someone else or trying to imitate someone else. It's a lie. I have been myself since the time I know myself. Even before I even realized who I was, I have been myself 100%. If there is anything that my people around me or my friends will tell you or my family will tell you, is that that lady, she is herself 100%. I always, try. I don't even try. When you're being yourself, you don't try. You effortlessly be you. You effortlessly be you. The way I eat, the way I laugh, the way I communicate with people, that is me 100%. So if you want people to start being obsessed with you, then you need to be yourself. Don't try to be someone else, or don't try to be something else. I know it's easier said than done when people say, be yourself, right? My darling, it is very easy to be yourself, especially in now that we are living in the terms of social media and internet and people trying to be someone else, trying to copy a celebrity or the other. If you are yourself, oh my God, people will see through that and people will love you for being yourself. Okay? Now, the third thing that I want to talk about is you have to stand for something. Yes. People were so obsessed with me, my friends, my ex then, even my present man right now, and my parents, my siblings are obsessed with me because I stand for something. So if you want people to start being obsessed with you, you need to stand for something. You know the saying that goes, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything? Exactly. My darling, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. And everyone out there love people or are obsessed with people who stand for something. And I can tell you what I stand for. I stand for truth. I always tell whenever they bring a topic to me or a subject or a discussion to me, right? I always tell them, see, I don't care who you are, right? I always defend the truth because I always tell people there is a 6-9 situation. Yeah, the you and the him or the you and the me verse, right? Now is the truth that I defend. That is why I notice a lot of people like to bring issues to me because they know that I will tell them the truth no matter what, no matter who they are. I don't compromise my truth. I tell them the truth. If they bring an issue to me, I tell them, you know what, this is it. And that's why they love me, that's why they're obsessed with me, and that's why they even bring issues for me. So if people notice that you stand for something and you don't fall for everything because everybody is going in this direction, you want to go with them, my darling, nobody would even look at you twice, talk more of to even be obsessed with you because they can see through you. Whether you like it or not, people can see through you. So you need to be able to stand for something if you want people to be obsessed with you. So the next thing that I want to talk about is you have to invest in yourself. My darling, you know what? It's good to invest in your outward appearance. It's good to invest in your hair, in your skin, physically, your physical appearance is very good, right? It's one of those things that can easily make you attractive to people, right? But that is not what is going to keep them. And that is not the only thing that you need if you want people to be obsessed with you. That's why you see the most beautiful, the most prettiest people or the most handsome people out there. People can just, be with them 1 week, 2 weeks, and they're over. They're done with them. Why? Because that is not the only thing that keep people. Your physical appearance cannot keep people to you, or it cannot make you people to love you or to be obsessed with you. What can make people to be obsessed with you and love you is when you invest in yourself, both mentally, spiritually, and all round. Read books. Make yourself acquainted with things that are important. Alright? Don't you when I see this generation are literally running after the beauty standard of today's world, going to fix their body, fix their face. There is nothing wrong with that. Don't quote me wrong. There is nothing wrong with that. But that is not what you need. That is not all you need. It's okay if you fix your body, no problem. But you need to invest in the what that matters. Those things that will last in the long run. I can tell you for a fact that I have never done my body. I have never done my face. I've never done anything to change my body or to change my appearance. But people are literally obsessed with me. Why? Because I have something that they cannot easily get out there. I invest in myself intellectually. I read books. You can never find me in a setting like we are sitting and we are discussing and I don't have something important to contribute. Maybe they're talking about politics, or they're talking about the economy, or they're talking about anything. You can never see me not contribute to it in a very good light or in a very positive way. You must see me contribute. That is why, little wonder, like most of the men that I've been with, or most of the people, yeah, in the past, you see, they take me, when they want to go to an event, they know that I am already good to be taken to such event, right? Because they know that I am not a dummy. I'm not stupid, I'm smart. So if you want, that is it. Listen, till today I can tell you for a fact that even most of my exes are still obsessed with me. People, all my friends that I have already abandoned are still obsessed with me. Because why? I have a lot to offer. I have a lot to offer. So if you want people to start being obsessed with you, make sure that you invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Please. Fourth thing is you have to stop playing the victim card. You will never catch MJ playing the victim card. Not me. You will never catch me playing the victim card. If I go through something, or if I go through hurt with a particular person, or with friends, or with whoever, you will never catch me saying things that will make me look like I'm the innocent person. No. I own up to my responsibilities and I move on. Because I know who I am. I know who I am. I am MJ the Great. Yes, that is why I even gave my name. That is how MJ the Great came about. Because, girl, look at me. Come on. I don't play victim card. Even if the problem is from them, or whoever hurts me, or whoever caused me pain, I don't sit down and sulk and wait for them to come and, tell me sorry or sympathize with me. I don't wait for people around me to come and sympathize with me. I move on. I pack up the pieces of my life and I move on. And when that happens, guess what? Those people that caused me that pain will be like, they'll try to be looking at you from one angle to see if what they did to you, you're going to react, or you're going to be throwing tantrums. I notice most of the times when people go through heartbreak or something, they go online and they start typing shade and all of that. So they are waiting to see whether I'll do that. I don't. In fact, it's even at that time, at that point in time, that I post the most beautiful things. Or rather, I don't even post at all. I stay away from my phone, or I post the most beautiful things. So whenever they see that I act as if it doesn't bother me, listen, they are immediately perplexed. Yes. And they know that they hurt the wrong person. They know. So if you want people to start being obsessed with you, my darling, listen, stop playing the victim card. All right? So the next thing, you have to be present. I have this person, right, in my life right now, a family friend, right, who always bring issues to me, even the one that doesn't even concern me. Whenever she brings, and listen, I knew her through my man, right? My man connected the both of us, and that's how we started talking and the rest. So before, normally when she has an issue, she meets my man and talk to my man. But she stopped, because whenever she even meets my man, tell him, he doesn't even give her the attention. He's not present, like he doesn't give her attention. And whenever she talks to me, she notices that I'm present and listen to her, right? I listen to all the things, even these jargons that she says. I listen to her, pay attention, and I give her the best advice. Like this person I'm telling you about, she is not a child though. She's not a pikin. Like she's twice my age. When I mean she's twice my age, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like twice my age plus change. And I wonder why she comes to ask for my advice in some things, or seek my advice. Someone that is twice my age and some change. So you should understand. That should tell you exactly what I'm talking about. You need to be present in every situation. When people are talking to you, listen, pay attention. Be present. If you go for a date, for an outing, drop that phone, my darling. Drop that goddamn phone. I don't understand why people will go on a date or dinner, or maybe they go to catch fun. The only thing they use is their phone, carrying, taking pictures. There is time for that all those. Don't allow your phone to be the center of everything, right? Don't allow your phone to take the time that you are supposed to be, present with that person that you are supposed to be talking, gisting, like having fun, catching fun. Don't allow your phone to ruin it. Because I noticed that a lot of things that are being ruined today are our phones. This phone ruined a lot of things for people these days. You see a guy taking a girl on a date, the next thing is she's either on her phone chatting with people or she's taking videos. There's nothing wrong with that. I do that a lot too. I take pictures of my food and all of that. But when you do that, drop it, save it and drop it. Don't hold it 247 and be taking picture and everything. It ruins the moment and people get bored of that because they see that every day. You will see that person will never call you again. That guy or whoever will never call you again because you are just like everybody else. When you go out on a date or anything, if you want to take picture, take a permission. You take picture, you drop your phone back into your bag and enjoy that moment. Live in that moment. Be present in that moment. So that when you go, they won't miss you. When they are talking to you, look into their eyes like this. Because this is things that they don't easily get out there. People don't get these things out there. They don't see it. Especially in the days of social media now, people don't get these things out there. Now, if you do all these things, if you are present, trust me, people will be obsessed with you. In fact, they would want you in everything and in anything. Trust me on this. Do the things you love. You need to do the things you love. That is why people are obsessed with me, darling. Because I do things that I love. You will never see me doing things that I hate or I don't like. Or it's not something that I want to do. You never catch MJ doing that. I am always doing things that I love. Whether it's going out, whether it's a movie I want to watch, whether it's food that I want to eat. It's always the things that I want. Whether it's my job, right now, this video, YouTube, I started a YouTube channel because I love giving advice, because I love talking. My man always say that you like to talk. So because I love to talk and give advice, I just started a YouTube channel to do it, to freely do it, right? Trust me, if I wish I knew a lot of things before now, there are a lot of things that I wouldn't have, regret. At the end of the day, I don't have regret, right? Only lessons. But even those lessons, I wouldn't have them if I know what I knew back then, if I know what I know now back then. So I only do things that I love, and that is why people are obsessed with me. And when you do things that you love, you glow, you shine, the people can see it through, and they love you for it. You have to be focused on yourself. And when you're focused on yourself, watch how people gravitate towards you and the energy shifts. If you're not focused on yourself, people will not be obsessed with you. I think I talked about focusing on yourself in my last video. You need to watch that video if you have not watched it, right? And now this is the last subtopic. You need to focus on yourself in order for people to be obsessed with you. Because you cannot be focused on other things or other people if you're looking for people to be obsessed with you. Now, for example, if you're sitting with your man or your boyfriend, alright, and the only thing you talk about maybe is your friends or your other friends or your other relationships or something. Trust me, that person will get bored, and when that person gets bored, guess what? That relationship is already over, even before he even tells you, because he checks out or she checks out easily. But when the only thing that you talks about when you guys are together is talk about your work, talk about how you're doing, talk about your family, talk about everything about you. When you notice that you're focused on yourself, of course you'll be focused on you. Of course you'll be obsessed with you. Although not all the time that you have to be like you yourself. Also talk about him, like be present, just like I said, be present, talk about him, how is he doing and all of that. Right? Also talk about yourself and what you're doing, right? Not every time when you guys are together, next thing you bring up about this topic of about your ex or your friends or one movie you watched, or all those things are boring. Talk about yourself. Focus on yourself. You need to focus on yourself, and you see how the energy shifts instantly. And the people and everyone will gravitate towards you. So, my darling, these are my steps. And I can tell you for a fact that all these steps that I mentioned in this video are what I do, and people are obsessed with me. So it is not visualization, it is not manifestations, no affirmations. These are the things, okay? So I hope this video makes so much sense to you. I hope it does. And if you do, please give this video a thumbs up and leave comments down below. I would love to watch it, you guys. So I would love to read it, so thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.